Coach, Broncos are coming off a 3-1 win, and then another quick turnaround and a very good Clarkson team coming in this weekend. What did you like about last night?
Well, the most important thing is that we got the win last night. I think the other thing that we have to look at is we faced some adversity. We did not play particularly well in the first period. Outshot badly, outchanced badly, and certainly outworked a lot more than we have been for a long time. And that didn't sit very well with us, and the players in the room were very determined. I like how we dealt with it in the second period, came out, and I really thought played a lot more in the offensive zone, and then it was a battle back and forth in the third. Bowling Green's a very good team. They compete hard. They're going to get a lot of wins this year. So, again, the most gratifying thing was finding a way to win a hockey game where we didn't start off very well. Of course, the concern is why did we start off that poorly, and we're going to deal with that here because playing Clarkson this weekend, we can ill afford to get behind the eight ball against their team. They've got four lines that play very hard, compete. They've got a real big defense core. They've got some senior leadership back there in their top two defensemen, and then their goaltender Kelly has got about a .55 goals against average right now, and was, I believe, the rookie of the year last year in their league. So a very well coached team, play very hard. Took it to us a couple of years ago at Clarkson, so we'd like to believe that we can play a lot better and get back at them this weekend.
What was the big difference between the first and the second period yesterday you saw?
Well, I think certainly in the first period, Bowling Green was getting to all the loose pucks. They were quicker than us, and when they got there, their sticks were a lot heavier. They were able to hang on to the puck, and we were in a chase mode for most of the period, and just was not the game that we wanted to play. We're a team that likes to thrive on playing in the offensive zone, hanging on to it, protecting, making good plays, and we were in and we were out right away in terms of being in their zone. Just way too much time was spent on our side of the red line, and in the second period, we were getting pucks in behind their defense, created some offense. We had more pressure to the net. We were taking more shots, and we were around the front of the net for rebounds. So our overall game was better. We were getting certainly to more loose pucks than we had in the first.
And you had the fewest penalties that you've taken all season so far, and penalty kill gives up one goal, but it's the only one you've done so far in the season.
Our penalty kill, Coach Shayak, it's an area that we wanted to improve on this year. And, we have some different personnel. Obviously, a lot of our penalty killers graduated from last year and moved on, so we've got different guys doing it. We're playing more aggressive this year on the PK than we did last year, and I think it's helping us. We're not giving teams as much time to set up.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, Colt, same question I asked Coach Murray. What did you see that was the big difference between the first period and the second period yesterday?
I think we just came out in the second and realizing that we got outworked, and that doesn't sit well with our team. We're proud of the way we play, and we like to play hard and fast and physical, and they were just beating us to loose pucks in the first. They were taking advantage of our lackadaisical effort, I guess you could say, and so we came out with the mindset of just being better than the first period, and, it seemed to have worked.
So you guys have a 5-game stretch in about 9 days, which is obviously pretty uncharacteristic for college hockey. What do you do to keep your body ready to go?
Everything we can. Guys are getting treatments, making sure that they're 100% before the next game. We came in today, off day, but we got to stretch in as a team and hit spots that we need to, or that we felt necessary, and I think that's going to be a big role in Friday and Saturday coming up against Clarkson. You can't expect to win a game if you're not 100%, and that's where the rest, nutrition, hydration comes in. If we're not taking care of our bodies the way we should be, then it's going to be a tough go.
So you and your line in particular are off to a good start. What does that mean to you, knowing that it's something that you're going to be counted on for this year?
It's nice to get off to the start we had for sure, but at the same time, we're not a one-line deal as a team. I've said it before. We're going to be counting on our whole 4 offensive line, forward lines, 3 D pairings, and our goalie. It's going to be a team effort every game, and we approach every game the same way. So I mean, it's nice to get off to a start that we did, but at the same time, I think we got 4 freshmen who already scored. We got Cam Lee scoring 2 goals last night. So, I mean, it's a team game, and offense is coming from everywhere.
So you get the 3-on-0 last night with the empty net. Now walk me through that. Who decides who gets the shot there? I mean, Dawson could have had his first career goal. Wade could have had his third of the season, and then you end up with the puck.
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of a breakout in the zone. Dawson picked it off the wall, made a good play, and then got it to Wade. And I'm going to be honest, I wasn't expecting to pass there. I was just as happy to be on the ice if he just put it in the net himself. But he passed it to me, and I put it in the net, I guess. And I told him that he didn't have to pass it to me, and I was looking back for him. He's like, well, if he passed it back to me, I was going to give it back to you, he said. So it's just one of those things where it's kind of in the heads of everyone where whoever has the puck is just going to put it in the net. And, I mean, we were kind of looking for the 3-way passing and get everybody on the board, but it's nice to get the goal and just keep the offense and fun going with the line.
Last night obviously wasn't one of the prettiest wins that you guys have been a part of, but how important is it, especially to a young team, to know that you guys can still win games when you aren't necessarily at your best?
It's very important. I mean, we didn't come out strong, obviously, but I thought we got better as the game progressed. And with all the freshmen and the linemen are in the lineup and the sophomores, they didn't go through that 8-win season like we did. And as upperclassmen, we keep reminding them that don't take anything for granted, and we got to keep pushing every shift. Every inch matters in this game. So if you're letting off for half a second, you could get beaten. That could be the difference in the season. So we just try and play hard as much as we can, and when we make a mistake, we try and correct it for the next time we're out there and just be better than the last time.
Yeah. Thank you, Colt.
Thank you.